Okay, we're in the front of the structure. This is the water meter right by the front steps coming up to the home. And it's an analog water meter, the home inspector's friend. And this is the flow indicator, cheater wheel, cheater paddle, call it what you will, very sensitive. And water's just not moving. So for the purpose of this inspection report, it's passed the meter test. So it's right here. You might want to get familiar with that. That belongs to the city or the municipality. That belongs to the utility company, the water company. And that's the main shutoff valve to the meter. And as parallel is on, and perpendicular is off. And the reason why I'm saying that, or the reason why I'm bothering with that, is because I do not see a main water shutoff valve. And I see like mine, I see a meter key here laying in the bushes. And I have a feeling that that meter, your meter, the meter to this home, is being used as the main water shutoff valve. You should have an independent valve that you can work with a hand. You shouldn't need a tool like that. And it's got a little wrench. See, it's got a wrench on the end. That's what you use to turn the valve off with. So, this is the closest bib faucet to the meter. We're looking between 40 and 80 psi. 40 and 80 psi. Just leave this right here. And let's here, like we got about 65 psi. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we got the right water pressure. So, I'm not seeing a main water shutoff valve inside of here anywhere. Just kind of double checking my work. It happens. If I find one later, I'll make note of it. But I haven't found one. So now the main cleanouts for the house, the main sewer cleanouts for the home, are right here by the front stoop. These are the main cleanouts. All right. So that's the water. That's the water meter, water shutoff, main sewer cleanouts. Okay. So let's go through some bonus rounds here, kind of expedite some things. This is the lawn sprinkler system. We do have some instructions. It's inside the garage north wall. It is GFCI protected. This is the gas meter. And since this is the downstairs indoor air handler for the air conditioner, since the downstairs indoor air conditioner for this home, the first floor, since it is electric, well, you can't bond on that. What I'm getting at is I don't see any electric bonding for the gas piping. And so I expect it to be someplace like on an indoor air handler. I know this house also has a gas range, so it's probably at that. But so far, I can't tell you that it's bonded. But that's premature at this time. Back to the lawn sprinkler system. Zones are not labeled. It is GFCI protected, and this GFCI does work. A weather sensor is not present. I found it in the off position. Inquiring minds want to know. Go to auto here. This is what we do. We hit zone 1, and there we go. And that's how I test them. I just kind of look around here. And spraying the house a little bit. Alright. And spraying the flat work. House in the flat work. It also got a leak over here. I think before I called it bleeding, but it doesn't need to be turned off to bleed. Got a little bit of a leak underneath this hose right here. Spraying the house some more. Now we're going to get interesting. Now it's going to get interesting. We're just going to advance it. Zone 2, nothing happens. I mean, this will turn off. Better turn off. But I don't know what zone 2 goes to. Is it for all the houses? It doesn't look like it. Is it for the backyard? Doesn't work in the backyard either. Here's another thing that's kind of interesting. I don't even see a check valve. I don't see a weather sensor. So to keep it from running in the wintertime, I do not see a check valve. Is that here? No, that's a green bag. A lot of times the check valve covers are green. Don't even see a check valve. Very interesting. Okay, so I inspect lawn sprinkler systems, and I pretty much inspect the gas systems at the appliance connections. I'm not a plumber, I don't go that far, but I do make comment on the gas sections. This is the whole house sprinkler system right here. And so I got 10 psi. That seems a little low to me. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. This is beyond the scope of this inspection. I don't inspect this. I inspect this, huh? No GFCI. Alright, so the pressure seems to be low. Now, if you have a whole house fire repression sprinkler system that I don't inspect, but if you have one of these, then the requirements for sprinkler alarms inside the dwelling might be different. I'm inspecting this house as if it didn't have one of these systems, and so there's going to be some deficiencies there. You've already heard about it from the electrical section, but yeah. There's another thing I don't inspect is, not only does the pressure seem to be low, I don't see any tags. I do not know when this system was serviced last, or if it was ever serviced. This is for the elevator. I don't inspect those either. I don't inspect elevators, but this is it. This is the hydraulic tank. It's a data plate right there. This is for the electricals. It's a data plate right there. Alright, this is beyond the scope of what I do, but here's one thing that I've noticed. Like the fire suppression system, I don't see any green tags. I don't see any service tags. I don't see any maintenance tags. I don't know if this was ever maintained. I know it was attested, whatever. But I don't know if it's ever been properly maintained. A routine service is recommended, and repair is necessary for both of these systems. For the fire suppression system on the garage east interior wall, and the garage mechanical closet, the elevator equipment, all of this needs to be serviced.